All right, this morning I wanted to brief you guys on another incident that we had at the Lakeland Police Department. This morning, officers responded to the 3600 block of South Florida Avenue. Just Move is the name of the business, dumpster behind the business there. A gentleman who was going through the dumpster had located a bag. Inside the bag was a fetus that was deceased, a male baby. Still had the placenta attached and the umbilical cord. Was deceased. Obviously called 911. Officers responded along with fire rescue, but the baby obviously did not make it and was deceased at the scene. So the medical examiner now is in possession of the child and will conduct their post-mortem examination. And detectives for the police department are out there canvassing the area, trying to find any information they can that would lead them to who put the child in the dumpster.
What would be the charge?
There would be several charges depending on what the medical examiner determines, whether the child was killed, was the child stillborn. You could have a homicide charge. You know, the child suffocated in the bag. We're kind of waiting on the results of the autopsy. So.
Kind of a morbid question. Do you have any idea how long it had been in the dumpster?
Probably less than 10 hours.
Do you want to explain what safe places are for?
I do, yeah. Safe places are any police department, fire station. Thanks for the question. That was on my notes to talk about at the very end. Anybody that is pregnant and feels like they can't take care of the child and wants to drop the child off at a fire station, police department, I think hospital, emergency rooms can take them in, no questions asked. And the sad thing about it is, right across the street or just down the street, there's a Advent, I believe, or there's a emergency room. It's not Advent. There's an emergency room, and just down the street a little bit further is an ambulance station that the mother could have taken, or the father, whoever it was that dumped the child. I'm not making any assumptions. Could have taken the child too.
Is it up to a year old where they can take the child?
I'll have to get you the information on that. I didn't research it that closely. Yes, ma'am.
I was going to ask on the morbid question topic, do you know if it was full-term baby?
I don't know that, but the indications that I have is it was a viable, it wasn't a non-viable fetus. I would actually refer to it as a baby.
You have the nationality of the baby?
I do, but I'd prefer not to say it, to be honest with you. It was a male. That's all I want to go into. All right. We'll get you some more information on that as we get it, and if we make an arrest on it, or once we identify where the child came from, we'll let you know. So, all right. Anything else?
With the chief.
All right.